What do you think happens when you get two helicopters too close together with spinning rotor blades? We're going to see here in just a minute, but first I got to show you the back view, or the whole view of the Hogs Wall of Fame. We introed yesterday with a little time lapse of Heather going across and bringing the two walls together. So there you go, Helicopter Online Ground School Wall of Fame. Freaking cool. All right, day 270, Coffee with Kenny. I'm Kenny Keller, creator, Helicopter Online Ground School, and we're going to take a look at this devastation, and then we'll talk just a minute about it, kind of a little bit behind the scenes of what happened. I'll put the link down below this video for the full video, and there's also a link down below for the NTSB report if you'd like to read the NTSB report about this accident. So let's take a look. Man, that's devastation. That is catastrophic. Luckily, everybody just received minor injuries, so that's the good thing, right? So they've got their landing area over here, and then they've got two boxes, and they pull this helicopter out first, and it isn't put in the normal spot. It's supposed to be over the box, and it gets put a little bit to the right. This is discussed in the accident report. Doesn't say exactly why they didn't put it in the box, but everybody admitted that it wasn't put in the proper spot. I do want to note that in the accident report, they talk about how the weather was spotty off and on all day, back and forth, up, down, up, down. So it's already a day where it's iffy. A lot of times we see a lot of crazy wild stuff beforehand, right? But the approach looks pretty good, goes down to where they would normally land, approaches in, stop, turn, starts moving over. So at least it doesn't look totally freaky. I mean, you know something bad's going to happen, obviously, because we've already seen it and because of the title of the video. But the pilot makes the turn, starts moving over. Okay, that all looks pretty good. And when this pilot goes to set it down on the spot, boom, contact with the rotor blades. Again, thankfully everybody just had minor injuries, so that's good. But look at the devastation. And that's the thing about helicopters, you know, and I talk about this all the time, how they're so cool, right? And they're neat, and we love them, and they're so fun to see them fly. But man, with those rotating blades, main rotor and tail rotor, one little tiny mistake, a person just doesn't think for 1 second, and this is the chaos that ensues. And I was reading that the pilot of this aircraft said she was trying to focus on her box, and she didn't realize that this aircraft was not where it was supposed to be. And I also read, and I thought about this before I even read the accident report, the fact that she mentioned about, you know, rain droplets on the window. And most anyone can understand that, yes, when you have moisture on the windshield of the aircraft and on your windows, it makes it a little bit harder to see. So the pilot was focusing on landing in her spot, didn't realize that aircraft where it was supposed to be, comes down, and when she lowers the collective almost to the ground, as you can see, again, the approach looks good. Looks like she's being careful coming over. So human error, right? It just happens. Man, I am glad that they all ended up okay. So I guess the takeaway for today is it goes back to situational awareness and trying to keep track of everything around you and not counting on somebody else to do the right thing, right? There's millions of bad things that can happen. And that's why in these videos the last few days or last week I keep preaching slow, smooth, methodical. At least in this event, it looked good up until the moment when the rotor blades interacted and started destroying everything. Flipping crazy, man. So, leave your comments down below. Helicopterground.com, right there. That link is down below the video, and I'm also going to put it up here in the corner of the screen, or whichever corner that is. We have 4 courses for our Helicopter Online Ground School, private, commercial, CFI, and instrument. You can take any of these courses for a 24-hour test flight with a monthly subscription. It's an easy way to go in and see exactly what we have, not just a sample. You can see the whole entire course. So go check that out. Subscribe to the channel. When you do, click that little bell so you'll be notified of our daily video. This has gotten pretty fun the last couple weeks, doing a lot of accident stuff, but it's just, we learn from seeing, right? We spent so much time talking about it in theory that I just got on this kick of, reviewing some of these and taking a look at them and trying to put these things fresh in our mind. So again, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, leave us a comment down below. Helicopterground.com, it's in the description box. It's up here on one corner of the screen. Leave your comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.